Welcome to the CFN inaugural fish-off.
I got my muskie.
We are hunting these guys.
Open. We get this guy.
That's a nice bass.
May the fish be with me.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
So we have 3 teams in this year's CFN fish-off.
Let's see how this turns out.
From Toronto, we have Mike Consul, and from Brampton, my good friend Red Andal.
Let's do it. Yeah, I got the muskie.
Awesome, man.
From Cornwall, we have Mark and Erica Beehler.
Guess what we're doing? We're gonna go kick some butt, go fishing, and catch ourselves something massive.
Look at that beauty. What you got?
Catfish.
From Toronto, we have Brandon Francey, and from Mississauga, we have Kevin Fernandez.
Let's go catch some bass.
That's a healthy fish.
So I guess this brings a whole new definition of frog fishing.
So how it works is the largest fish in each species is equal to 4 points. The second largest in each species is equal to 3, and so on and so on. The team that amasses the most points in the 6 weeks that they fish is crowned this year's CFN Fish-Off winner. And the team that wins, on behalf of the Canadian Fishing Networks, gets to choose the charity of their choice to make a $500 donation. After 4 weeks of fishing, we have a new team in first place. Red and Mike have kept that momentum going and have amassed 49 points to put them in first place for the first time during the fish-off. Now the Beehlers aren't far behind. They have 43 points, and of course Brandon and Kevin are starting to lose momentum as they only have 29 points. As things are starting to heat up, let's see which team will prevail in week 5.
Week 5, and my boys and I, my high school friends, we just met at the cemetery to celebrate the life of one of our buddies that passed a couple years ago. And I know when I was a kid, we used to go on the salmon run here on Church Street. I'm gonna see if I can find it. There's no other reason for these cars to be parked here unless they were fishing. All right, got my gear. I got a creek chub already. I got a baby brown. If I can catch a baby bow, at least it'll be 2 points. Let's see. Yep, so there are guys fishing here. This is Duffin's Creek in Pickering. So I didn't know I was gonna go fishing, so I don't have any worms on me. But I do have some Berkeley fake worms. Pink one right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast upstream and just let my float come downstream. See what I can get. Fish jumped over there. Oh man, fish just jumped right over there. Come on, baby. Take that worm. So I saw my bobber go straight down and set the hook, and it looks like I'm stuck on a log. Now I'm using braid, and braid is really tough on your hands. So I learned this trick from Gord from Backwater Fishing League. He showed me, just grab any sort of twig or wood, wrap it around. Instead of this braid digging into your skin, you have this wood. Now all I gotta do is pull. Hopefully I can save my rig. But now that's way easier to pull than pulling on the line itself and wrapping it around your hand. Damn, snapped. A little trick for you, a lot better. So I just snapped my line. Look at this. Look at these lines on this piece of wood. That would be digging into my hand. But because I was using this wood, I could get a lot more leverage. You don't want that in your hand. All right, time to go. Gotta go hang out with my daughter now, have some father-daughter time. Keep up to tell myself, be a good fisherman, but be a better father. Be a good fisherman, but be a better father. So it's daddy time.
Hey guys, we're out here on Canal Lake and we are hunting these guys. The last day of week 5 for the CFN fish-off, and oh man, he really choked out that thing. So we're just gonna try and end the largie point because it doesn't look like we're gonna catch up in points for this thing. So let's at least get our dignity back and get the largemouth point. The cool thing about this lake is it has like a road that goes all the way through the middle of the lake with tons of shore access. That's pretty cool. So we're just gonna fish from shore off this road for the day. Maybe go buy some walks a little bit later and chase the pike. But we'll see how we do. Good job, Brandon. See you, bud.
Good one. Nice. Anyone else see that?
Yay, darling! Yay! I was trying to come down with a net, but I got caught in someone else's line. Yes!
There it is, folks. And that is how you hunt for bowfin. Almost 25 inches. Just shy, maybe by 1/8 of an inch. So, we're gonna release her. There we go. Bowfin. There she goes. And that's how you hunt for bowfin.
Hell yeah!
Now we're gonna just have a little bit of fun with some bass.
Favorite bass.
One of the cool rules that we have for our CFN fish off is if you bring kids with you, their catch and their points go towards your total.
All right, it's about 6:30 on Saturday. We had a whole day of father-daughter fun, and Chase said she wants to go fishing with me. So we have about an hour before it gets dark. Let's go catch some fish. All right, we are walking to a local pond. Supposedly, I have heard people have caught crappie here. We will see. We need one. We haven't submitted one yet, and it's already week 5. All right, we are here, scoping out the area. We did see one jump. We will see what this pond holds for us. So no more fishing today. There's Chase in the window. No more fishing today. We are gonna have some real McCoy burgers and poutine.
Me and my dad are getting poutine. Check out this big fish.
Oh, that is a big salmon.
That is.
Wow.
In 800 meters, turn left onto Trans-Canada Highway.
Going for perch. Update, guys. We are not allowed to fish the marina. This is the main lake. That's where we're gonna try to perch. Let's do it. Okay, guys, let me just tell you what's happening. No luck for about 30 minutes. I was fishing on a bobber and a worm, and I tried bus bait and a swim bait. Didn't work. So I'm gonna try. Here's a pickerel rig. There's a weight down there and a 2-hook system, a hook and a hook. This is a plastic worm, and that's a real worm. Let's see what happens. Okay. Whoop. Oh shit! Come on, buddy. Don't move. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. Okay. So how do we measure this? This is my power bank, and that's how you measure5 from tail. That's about 1 3/4. That's about 1 3/4 of this. That's it. That's the biggest catch. That's my biggest catch for today. A rock bass. Not even a perch.
Okay, we got a upgrade on the pike. It's not much of an upgrade, but it's an upgrade.
It's always good first cast.
Yeah, didn't even start the camera yet.
Oh, dude, big old pumpkin seed. No, it's a big pumpkin seed. Big pumpkin seed. Is it? That's a pumpkin seed. Is it? That's a pumpkin seed, bro. That might be a 9-inch pumpkin seed. Yes. Okay, awesome. Good fish, 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 good fish. Yeah. Another slab. Come here. Hey, bud. Oh, double header.
Double header. You got a pike? Double header. No, I don't think so. I don't think he's longer. Slab of rock bass here. Good bass. Good bass. Good bass, buddy. That might be a longer fish. Jeff, that kind of is lucked up. That's a chunker. That might be oh, he's not that long. 16?
16, 17. What do we have?
We have a 17 and a half. Mine was just a little bit longer. But he's probably heavy though. That might be a 3 or 4 pounder. Yeah, that's a good fish.
He was shallow, sitting right in the grass. That's a healthy fish.
Good job. Good bass. Whoa! Whoa! Hiking this lake are crazy. Another double header. He might not be as long as you want. Let's get some good footage of the race shot.
There you go.
Whew.
So the first thing I want to do is fish. But it's kind of hard to do looking at all this crappy mess that people left behind. So before I fish, I'm going to clean up this mess. Because not only is it good for the environment to clean it up, it's also good for luck. It's good karma to catch good fish. Every time I do this, I catch something usually right away. Usually that's something that's pretty good. Ooh. I can't believe the mess these people leave behind. It's like, they have no respect. None at all. Like all these bags, this crap can end up in the water, killing our fish.
You got some chunky.
Lift it higher. Higher. May the fish be with you.
May the fish be with me.
Yep.
Nice. Wow, you're nice.
Yeah.
Let's take a measurement of you. Let's see how we do.
I videoed it and I'm gonna try to take a picture.
Now, if this was a weight competition, like I'm feeling that. I don't have a scale anymore.
It's a fatty.
That's a fatty. Okay? That's
It's a hog.
18 inches.
Pig. It's a beast. It's a lunker.
She's been eating very well.
Very well.
And I just almost say that's, look at the belly on her.
Yeah.
She's probably pushing 5 pounds. And we're gonna release her here. And she's not gonna have any problems going there. She's got a lot of,
Spunk.
yeah, she's gonna give me a bath here. I'm gonna put the cover where the motor is. We missed the video footage of it on GoPro.
I couldn't find my phone.
She couldn't get her phone, and our GoPro was full.
Yeah.
So we got to remedy that because that was a beautiful fight. She took air twice. And I wish I had my scale. Our scale's at the bottom of a pond right now after having a canoe tip.
Oh, there goes my shoe. Okay.
My phone.
My phone too.
You still have a bass on? There you go. Oh, that is a beautiful, beautiful bass.
Yep. It wasn't even friggin' recording.
Oh, Lord. Worm. I wasn't expecting that.
No. Bummer, I didn't record. Look at it. It's beautiful.
May the fish be with you. Alright, I'll measure them up real quick here.
Well, what's the longest fish? Or do we have a pike yet?
Yeah.
What was our longest pike?
Our longest is 30.
30?
And this one's at 24. So he's not very big. We're gonna let him go. He's not what we need there. Thanks for the tug, dude.
Holy.
Now, one of the goals of the CFN Fish Off was to show how accessible fishing can be even if you don't have a motorized boat. Things like inflatables, kayaks, canoes were all permitted during this event. But one of the main rules of the CFN Fish Off is that there are no gas-powered boats allowed during our competition.
So Chase and I went to the pond for about an hour, but we didn't get any fish. Got a couple bites, but it was just a super fun time with my daughter. Now I'm preparing for tomorrow's muskie expedition. So I have my pike stuff. My pike stuff pretty much fits in one of these boxes. But my muskie stuff is in a totally separate container. For instance, so here's the X-Wrap I use for pike. This is the X-Wrap I use for muskie. Here's the perch I use for pike, live target. Here's the perch I use for muskie. Here's the fire tiger I use for pike. Big Jake, similar pattern I use for muskie. Here's a spinner bait, bucktail I use for pike, and here's the big blue fox I use for muskie. So all these pike lures fit in this box, this plano box, but the muskie lures, I made this. So this is just downspout that you can get at Home Depot. I cut it up, I put it inside this cooler. I can even make one more row here, but everything fits here really nicely, and everything's separated. So if I pull something out, it doesn't really get mishmashed and barrel of monkeys with everything else. The goal is to get a muskie. I'm with my friend Ken. He's gonna put me on some fish.
Hopefully.
We're gonna take out the inflatable. As you can see, it fits in a small trunk like this. And we're off, Ken. Here we go. So this river is not very wide across, but if we look at the depth finder, it is, what?
30 feet.
30 feet deep. And look how close we are to shore. 30 feet. Wow. Now I'm not surprised there's muskie here. We got our first hookup, 2 follows, and now our first hookup. Ken, the net is in the middle of the boat. Do you need help?
I think I'm okay.
I missed the jump. There was a big jump on that ski. Nice colors. There you go. Oh yeah. We got one. I gotta get one so I can include it on my fish off. He's free. We got a tiny ski. Nice. All right, let's put him in the water. So you know when you leave your house or you leave the car or you're going somewhere and you have this feeling in the back of your mind like you forgot something, but then you can't figure out what it is? Now I know what I forgot. Guess what I forgot, Ken?
What did you forget?
The tape measure.
Ah!
Oh my gosh, I thought I got a muskie. We were so excited that I got my first muskie. The whole time we were fighting it, we're trying to get the camera on, and then it jumped, and I'm like, oh, it's a bass. First cast with the Fire Tiger Husky jerk. I'm like, Ken, grab the camera. And we get this guy.
That's a nice bass.
We have a problem. The bass just punctured the boat while we had him on the net. There is a big hole in the boat. Okay, look.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's bubbling like crazy. We are losing air. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna put his lip, we don't have a tape measure. I'm gonna put his lip there, pinch the tail, and then mark it off right here. There's the lip, bottom lip. There's the mark. Take a quick picture. So I think we isolated the problem. It doesn't look like there's any holes in the boat. When I felt down there, I felt one of the valves was open. So the bass bumped the valve, opened it. All the air came out of that valve. But there's five compartments. We're down to 4. I think we're safe. Ken got one. What did you get, Ken?
There's a walleye.
That is a big walleye, Ken.
Nice.
If you grab the net. I got a largemouth, Ken's got a muskie, and now we got a walleye. That is a nice walleye, Ken.
Yeah.
Fire tiger again. I saw the fire tiger disappear. Oh, it is a muskie. I left with a big walleye. I think I got my muskie. Oh, it must be a muskie. Because the walleye does not fight like that.
Uh-oh, I got it. Got it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I got my muskie.
Nice. See if I can film. Oh, keep him down, keep him down. Oh, he's wrapped.
He's wrapped.
Oh, he went right into the net.
Okay.
All right.
I got my muskie!
Netting the fish is more important than first. Then we film.
Alright, we got him. Muskie, baby.
Nice, that's a
what
good
we're
one.
looking for.
That's a decent one.
Not a monster, but
He'll hit.
points nonetheless. Alright, let's pinch the tail right about here. That is the muskie line right there. Show that
It's at the tip right there.
right at the tip. Let's
Here.
put this muskie away.
All right.
Okay, buddy. See you later. Yeah, I got the muskie!
Awesome, man.
CFN, fish
Yep.
off, week 5. Got a bass, got a muskie. Beehlers, Kevin, Brandon. What you got? Gonna keep first place. So we just got that muskie. I don't actually have a wire leader, but I have a 20 pound mono. But unlike wire, this could get frayed. So before I put the fire tiger back on, I'm just gonna check and double check, make sure there's no frays, and I'm good to go. I can clip the fire tiger back on and catch an even bigger muskie. 17 1/4 is what the bass has to be. That's at least 18 1/4 right there. The inside of the mark, 18 1/4. The muskie is the closest line, not this
I
line
think it's
right
probably at least a 30.
here. Whoa, look at that,
Pretty
kid.
close. 30 3/4.
30 3/4 muskie, 18 1/4 bass. What do you got, other teams? CFN Fish Off, week 5, getting points.
Yeah, eh? He just grabbed it. Maybe we can get a bigger pike in this waterway here. Yeah, because we know they're here. It's probably like a 2-3-year-old fish. Yeah, when they get like big, I'll show you some pictures. When they get big, like that high off the ground, that's like a 15-year-old fish, right? Oh, did he bite you?
Yeah, he got me.
Oh, that's what you're just. Oh, he got you bad.
No way. Another bowfin.
Oh wow, look at that. No, we don't have the net.
No, we don't have the net.
You gotta be kidding me. Bowfin number 2 for the day.
Great. So freaking new. Bring it this way.
I don't know if I'm getting it in or not.
Yeah, you have to. Oh, the size of it.
Drag it right on the shore here.
Okay.
Well,
Oh.
well, Michael Consul, that was your 28-incher
Wow.
plus. And her tooth just broke my line. Braided line.
Shoot.
That was the most unsuspecting hit.
I was gonna go on this side. It's too late. Everything's too late. But
We didn't have a net.
I was gonna say, should we bring the net? Wow. That was awesome though. It was an awesome fight.
That was very, very unexpected. And that was 30 plus.
One huge ass boat.
That was 100% 30 plus. That would have been number 2 for the day.
I would have grabbed it in by that side right there. For you? I was just gonna set down I was just in the middle of setting down the phone.
I was afraid to play it more. I didn't know what else to do. Grab the line and try and drag it onto shore. And even then I tried to grab it, just yank it or scoop it out of the water. So
Wow.
obviously I gave it a good go.
That's awesome though.
I got some pretty wet work boots right now. That was very unexpected. I had a lot of drag out there, just let it sit, do its thing, and then just...
Holy cow, you caught, well, almost caught 5 different species today.
Lucky. That was it right there. No net. We weren't here to fish bowfin. Count your stars.
If you want to be a part of our next CFN Fish Off Challenge, follow CFN Fish Off on Facebook and join in on our online Fish Off Challenge.
We've made it to Peterborough. Boat or not boat? Catch
No
them from
boat.
shore?
Yep.
If they're not, take the boat out
Yep.
and maybe catch an even bigger muskie. All right, Ken. Here they are.
Yep.
Greater red horse, that's what they are?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera. We forgot we need worms. We gotta come back. One of the great things about a place like Peterborough is they sell worms everywhere. We're at a Max Milk and they got worms here. So we've seen about 5 or 6 smallmouth, 7 red horse suckers, and right there, muskie. That's not an upgrade?
No.
So just leave it?
Yeah.
So we're back, and of course, the fish are gone. We might go somewhere else, but we'll see what happens when we set up. All right, Ken, we are not going for the muskie. We're not going for all the smallies. We're going for the red horse.
We're just going for suckers, red horse suckers.
Show me the rig that we're using.
So it's a sliding sinker rig, typical bell sinker with a stopper bead and a swivel, going to a short leader and a number 6 hook, the whole juicy worm.
Let's catch this sucker. I couldn't believe it. First cast, Ken goes, watch a 40-inch muskie. And there is a big muskie, at least 36.
Yeah.
That is a big muskie. And look how high we are. If it looks like 36 from here, it's probably even bigger.
Who knows? Ah, that's crazy. Did you see that guy?
I know, he's massive. Trying to catch a red horse sucker, but this guy got it instead. So we're just gonna put him back. Here it goes. All right, Ken, I think we're gonna call it a day.
Yep, it's getting late.
Yeah, we had tons of chances for a red horse sucker.
Yep.
Couldn't get one. We got your 40-inch muskie follow.
Yeah.
You got a bass, you got a walleye, and I got some points. One more week to go.
So I guess this brings a whole new definition of frog fishing. Poor guy. Look at that, he choked it. He wanted that frog.
He choked the frog.
He wanted that frog.
Let's try and get him off.
Hang on, let me take a picture, put him on the Facebook group. Oh, he's off. Barely hooked. And there he goes. See, buddy. Come on, you're almost free.
Good size, man.
PB frog.
PB frog.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
Just want to meet me. Get hungry?
Well, we had a pretty good tactic here. Muskie fishing. He might not be the biggest, but he is a freaking muskie. Oh yeah. Oh baby, look at that. Okay, now we're talking. Oh shoot. I'm shaking. I am shaking. Look at that beauty. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Should swim off okay. There she goes. All right, we've had some time before heading back to Toronto, and there are tons of salmon in this little pool. You can see them. We're gonna see if we can hit some. I'm really actually looking for a bow. I had one in the same spot that was 7.78. I just need to find one that's 8 inches. Maybe I'll get a salmon as well. What you got?
Catfish. See how long it is.
Let's do a measurement of it.
We came here for catfish and we caught a bowfin.
We lost a bowfin.
See how long
Right
this
at
catfish
shore.
is.
Real quick. There's our winner right there.
12
so
inches.
let's do a
Picture. It's a bigger one tonight.
All right. I got him. Oh, got him, Ken?
Yeah.
Yes, thanks for helping me land it, Ken.
Nice fresh one. Woo.
All right.
Oh, I know, that's good.
Right in the mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a quick measurement. I'm gonna come down there quick.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully it's an upgrade. Ken's gonna measure it quick for me.
36.
Yes. All right. I caught him right up there. So if you everyone look right up there, and then Ken came down and tailed it for me. My hook is out.
Legit right here.
Hook still in? Do you need pliers?
Nope, I'm good.
Man, I burned my hand on my
Look
braid.
At that. Perfect.
All right.
Nice silver one. Do you want a picture of them?
Sure, I'll take a picture. One sec. All right. 36. That'll give me top place CFN fish off. Good thing we stopped by before we went to Toronto.
Yeah.
Week 5. All right, baby. There you go. CFN fish off, Beehlers, other teams, what you got?
Hi guys, so we're doing week 5 results of the fish off.
Week 5 results.
Hey Red, what's up? How you feeling, buddy?
Pressure was really on this week.
How do you think we're doing right now? Just take your best guess.
Not well.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a little bit better now. Still not able to walk properly.
Last week, Red and Mike, they were ahead of us.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the bad first.
You want the good first.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Mark and I were like super sick. We didn't fish as much as we planned on.
Give me the good first.
Well, how did you do this week?
What else happened this week besides that awesomeness?
The good news is you're right. We're not doing well.
This week, only actually caught 3 fish to go on the board.
The bad news is we're doing way worse than you think we're doing.
This week we got an upgrade on our perch. We caught a muskie, we caught a white perch, and we got a bowfin.
Yes, the bowfin.
We caught a chub.
Okay, so I managed to get a decent bass. He wasn't big, but 17.5. The Beehlers and Mike and Red crushed that.
So I have a bigger largemouth. I got a bigger salmon than the Beehlers. Oh, and a muskie.
I want a muskie bad, dude.
God, I have you as my partner.
That's what partners are for.
I honestly didn't think we'd be fishing chubs.
I just want to mention it. I just want to come straight out and say it. I caught a chub, and then I used it for bait, and I caught my muskie with it. If they're more than 8 inches long, they're just better bait.
That's totally awesome.
I think it's epic.
I think you're epic.
My plan from here, I want that muskie.
The only way we're gonna win is if we catch more species than the Beehlers.
I think we kicked ass.
We have caught 15 different species. The Beehlers have caught 17 different species, and Brandon and Kevin have only caught 11.
Well, I mean, we can't really be that hard on ourselves.
And it shows in the points.
So how many points are we behind?
Next week is what matters most.
Either way, we're getting crushed, so there's no excuses. We suck as fishers.
I don't trust any of them, to be honest.
This is last week. You know them. They're not going to give up without a fight.
Don't trust any of them. DTA.
You can't.
Don't trust anyone.
When I go through the list, we have the biggest smallie, we have the biggest bullhead, we have the biggest pike, pumpkin seed, bluegill, salmon, bowfin, creek chub, and brown trout. We have 4 points in all those categories.
Getting that rainbow trout, which was another species off my bucket list, was nice, but I want a muskie.
We are leading in 9 categories. The Beehlers, they are leading in 8 categories. So they have the largest largemouth, walleye, crappie, perch, sheephead, carp, white perch, and muskie. And you know what? Brandon and Kevin have 11 species. So they're only 4 species behind. That's the thing. Anyone can win. It's going to be week 6 that counts most.
Good job, guys. Till next week.
Yeah, till next week.
It's week 5, and the Beehlers have come back with a vengeance, regaining top spot with an outstanding 57 points. Now, Mike and Red aren't far behind with 54, but Brandon and Kevin are starting to fade in the mirror with a mere 30 points. The Canadian Fishing Network would like to acknowledge all our great sponsors. Prizes for the CFN Fish Off have been provided by Fishing Magnets, Handlebarz Lures, Larry's Lucky Leaders, Krome Fish Flies, Baitcloud, SIB Sport. Stay tuned for the finale of the CFN Fish Off, and of course in the meantime subscribe to our Canadian Fishing Network YouTube channel, and of course follow us on Facebook.
Daddy,
Yes, Chase? Did you make me something?
it has fish.
Oh, you made me a fish necklace.
Necklaces.
Necklaces. This will be the lucky charm. Chase.
Hi.
Chase, I have a question for you.
What?
Look at the scores. Who do you think is gonna win next week? The Beehlers, me and Red, or Kevin and Brandon? Next week is the last week. Who do you think is gonna win the championship? Yeah? Are you saying that just because I'm your dad?